Hello, it's Ash and welcome into this stretch. Now this is going to be great if you've had quite an intense session, or if you're outside, maybe you've done your park run, or maybe you've done your trail run, maybe you've just done your running, you stood next to a car or a tree. We're going to use the car and the tree. We're going to start by placing your hands at about shoulder height. We're going to step the left foot forwards and the right foot backwards. And then we're going to get hips face forward, toes point forwards, and we're just going to get into that at the hamstring and the Achilles area, at the calf area, at that right leg as well. And we're just going to start to lunge forwards, lunge back, push into the tree or the car, whatever it may be. Stand up nice and tall, or as tall as you comfortably can through the spine. Relax the shoulders, and you're pushing the heel into the floor at the back. So we should feel a good stretch in that right heel, right calf area, possibly into the hamstring at the back of the thigh, but also we should be feeling that at the right front hip area as well. So just massage and breathe. So you're lunging a little bit forwards and then back, and just check, as I always say, it's got to be 7 out of 10 intensity. So make sure it's a 7 out of 10 or no more than a 7 out of 10. So it could be a 6.5. You don't always have to feel the stretch for it to know that it's doing some work. So we're just massaging, keep your head up, relax your shoulders and breathe. So I've just come back from a really intense track session. My body's quite beat up. I was doing a bit of a speed session. I got in the car, drove home and had some quick breakfast, and then I thought I'll film this session. There's lots of people been asking for standing sessions. Okay, switch sides. So swap the feet, keep the hips and the feet facing forwards. And again, just lunge. How nice does that feel in that lower leg and the heel area? Again, just ask yourself, is this a 7 out of 10? If it's not, you can step that back foot up a little bit closer. So the wider your feet are, the more intense it is. So again, check that we've got it. The heel, the back of the leg, lower leg mainly, and then we're feeling that at the top of the front of the thigh at the left side as well. And you push gently into the hands so that you can push that heel at the back into the floor. Keep breathing as we pulse, nice and smooth. Again, this slow dynamic style is what helps promote the blood flow, helps promote recovery, but when we focus that with the breathing as well. So if we can, we breathe in and out through the nose, and if we're able to, again, we can keep the exhales slightly longer than the inhales, which will promote that recovery. It will help the nervous system calm down, especially if you've had quite an intense session like I have at the track. Okay, and I'm going to step up and feel the after effects. That should feel really nice in the lower legs. Take hold of whatever it is in front of you with the left hand. Pull the right foot into the hand, and just bend that left knee and just lean the head towards the hand and pull that foot and the knee backwards. Find a 7 out of 10 stretch in that right thigh and right front hip, and then just release it. Bring the knee back forwards. Or knee back forwards? That doesn't make sense. Knee forwards. So pull it into a 7 out of 10, then release. Really conscious, check in with the body, make sure it's no more than a 7 out of 10 again, because you can easily take that workout, that run mindset where you push, and you're not really listening to the body, and you can go too far and overstretch and just tweak something. So now is the time to change mindset. It's all focused on recovery, healing, promoting that healing and recovery, which ultimately sets you up and prepares your body for the next run or workout that you've got. So we're slowly massaging and pulsing with this as you breathe. So notice, do you feel it right in the middle of in the thigh, maybe towards the knee, or maybe the front of the hip, or maybe all of those areas? Let's just release. Again, as you release, just feel the after effects and compare them between the left and the right. Let's go hand up into the other side, left foot into the left hand, bend that right knee. Again, lean the head forward as you pull that foot and knee back. Find a 7 out of 10 and then release it. Your 7 out of 10 will be different to mine, so don't just look at the screen and copy me for the sake of it. Breathe and listen to your body. Okay, nice and smooth and slow. So we're going to use either the tree, the wall, the car tyre, whatever it may be, a curb in front of you, for another slightly different calf stretch in a moment. So just slowly release that foot again, feel the after sensations. It should feel lighter and nicer, is that right? Let's go toes up, whatever it is in front of you, toes up, and then keep a slight bend in that knee. Now we're going to lean the head and chest and push the knee in towards the wall. Now we should be getting a good stretch in that lower leg area. I'm going to disappear into the tree here, and then just again slowly pulse. You can pull if you're on a tree like this. Find a 7 and then release. Find a 7, then release. You can step that left foot a little bit closer towards the right foot if you need to make it more intense. I'm almost tree climbing or tree hugging here. Feels very natural. Feels nice to be in the tree. I do tree climb with my girls quite a bit. I try to explore like a child as much as possible, because we only grow older if we stop playing. Should play as much as possible. It's good. Okay, switch sides. Let's get those toes up nice and high again. Slight bend in that knee, or quite a good bend, and then again push that knee forwards. Find a 7 out of 10. That back foot can always step a bit closer, and we should be getting that a lot in that heel area and a lot in the slight different area. So it gets a slight different muscle in the calf area, the lower leg at the back. Breathe as we slowly pulse with this. Again, so you find 7 out of 10, then release, 7 out of 10, then release. Again, it's helping that recovery process, it's helping that blood flow, it's helping so those muscle and tendon tissues get lubricated by this movement, so they feel less stiff and stuck together. Okay, nice and slowly coming out of that. Shake those legs. Let's go feet nice and wide. Let's get into the front, so the front of the hips, the hip flexors going into the groin. And what we're going to do is feet wide. We've got a wasp there. We're going to go feet wide and then point those toes forwards, chin down, and then we're just going to push those hips forwards with your chin down and feel that stretch just again in that front hip going down into the groin area. And then just really slowly put the head over to the right and then head over to the left. Just really slow, because this might be tight. Really easy. Again, have that mindset of a slow, soothing massage. Make sure it feels a 7 out of 10. Does it feel a 7 out of 10, or are you going too far? So we are going to get some lower back work as well in this. Keep your chin down, relax your shoulders. Okay, push those hips back. Keep a slight bend in the knees. And we're going to keep the hands on the hips, and then we're going to push the hips back. Keep the back strong, relatively straight, so it's active, you're not collapsing and rounding. And then we're going to go over one foot and then over the other foot. Again, as you do that, you'll feel how that changes in sensation. Again, we should be feeling that at the back of the leg, back of the thigh, and then probably maybe lower leg and outer part of the lower leg as well as we do this. Breathe, relax the shoulders. So you can get a free 7-day program and see what it's like to have a structured program of when to do your stretching, when to do your strength work, by having a look in the link in the description below. There's all the coaching options in there as well, working with me to help you run better, give you some guidance and motivation, plan your sessions. Or if you're on TV, you can have a look at runbetterwithash.com. Okay, nice and slowly coming up. And then again, just push those hips forwards. And then we're just going to get into the upper body now. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the upper body and the IT band area. So we're going to go right foot in front, step the left foot over the right foot like this. Now push that hip out, so left hand to the left hip, and bring the right arm up as we push the right hip out. And look up towards the sky and just start to nice and slowly, again, just pulse into a 7 and then bring it back to the center. So you push the hip out and then bring it back in, push the hip out, bring it back in, and we should feel that in, again, the IT band area down the outer part of that hip and thigh, going into the torso. Maybe the shoulder will feel it as well. And we're just slowly pushing the hip out, bringing it back in. Make sure we don't push too far again, because you could tweak your lower back if you push too far. So you've got to listen to your body and ask yourself, is this a 7 out of 10? Slow your breathing down, slowly step back up to the centre. Feel the after sensations down that side. Compare it to the other. Okay, let's go to the other side. So the right foot steps in front of the left, right hand to right hip. Push that left hip out and bring that left arm up. Now you can look down or look up, whichever feels more comfortable for your neck. Push the hip out and find a 7. It's really easy to overstretch, remember, so don't go too far. And then bring the hips back to the centre. Push into a 7 and then back into the centre. Now I could go way over like that, but that's probably an 8 or a 9. I'm just going to go there again, just small movements. I don't want to brutalise my body. I don't want to pull or tweak anything and damage anything further. I want to promote and heal and promote that healing and recovery, and that's what mindset that we should be taking now. Okay, nice and slowly come back through to the centre. Let's just bring those arms into play again. So we're going to go interlace the fingers, and then we're going to push the palms and the hands away from the lower back. And now we're going to bring the feet underneath the hips with a slight bend on those knees. We're going to bring the hamstrings into play. And then we're going to start to take the hands backwards. And if we can, start to bring the head down. Now, if your shoulder mobility or hamstring mobility doesn't allow you to do this, don't force it. You carry on slowly rolling down, head down towards your knees. Look through the knees and then lift the hands up wherever they will go. Slow your breathing down. Just gently, again, sway to the left, to the right. Put the tip of the weight into the toes. Can you feel it at the back of the legs? Don't lock the knees out because you might feel it at the back of the knees. That's the sciatic nerve that we don't want to floss. Should feel a good stretch upper and lower body. Slowly release the hands, lift the head up nice and slowly, come up to standing. Shake the body, really good way to finish your session there. So body and mind should be feeling a little bit calmer, a little bit looser, lighter, less stressed, less tense. Is that right? So fantastic work, well done. So again, have a look in the link in the description below for the coaching options or at runbetterwithash.com. Share this video with a running buddy that would benefit from it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, well done for showing up and putting the work into your mind, into your body, which not only again helps you run better, but it helps you live better. So well done, and I shall see you in the next video.